In this video, we are going to cover an interview question which was asked to me in Deloitte. So the question was, what is the difference between lazy and eager initialization of the bean, and what is the default initialization of the bean in the Spring Boot? So by default, the bean initialization is eager in Spring Boot. Okay. So to explain this, I have created one application called demo. Inside this, I'm having one controller called Spring Controller, and I have created one get mapping and initialization. Okay. So I have created one class called service demo. So I have created one service class called service demo, and the top of that I have created this using this add component annotation. So the use of this add component or any stereotype annotation is to create the bean of the class. Okay. So what will happen in case of eager initialization? What will happen whenever I will start the application context will start, and it will see that on the top of a class we are using the component. Okay, component annotation. As soon as it will see this, it will create the bean of this class and it will run this particular constructor. Okay, so now I will just try to show you. I am just starting the application. So here, if you see, as soon as I have started the application, we can see this constructor which is running. Okay. So this is about the eager initialization. But this eager initialization is bad. Suppose we are having 1,000 classes in our application and we want to make the 1,000 beans. So what will happen whenever we will start the application, the 1,000 beans will be created at the time of start only, right? But unnecessarily we are creating the beans of the class that we don't even need, correct? So that will decrease the performance. So suppose we want to create the bean of a class whenever we want to use that class. So that particular initialization is called lazy initialization. Now we will see how we can make this particular service demo class as lazily initialized. Okay, so what we will do is, so here on the top of this class with component annotation, we will use one more annotation class called lazy initialization. Okay, and in the controller with this auto wired, we will use lazy initialization. Okay, and here we will just call the method of that particular class which is being lazily initialized. Okay, and the method name is initialization. Okay, so now what will happen in case of lazy initialization? When I will start the application context will go and check like we are using this component annotation on the top of a class. As soon as it will try to create the bean of this class, it will see one more annotation called lazy. It will see that this particular class is lazily initialized, so we have to create the bean of this class whenever we are going to call this class. Okay, so now I will just start the application. So here if you see, I have started the application, but the constructor of this particular class is not ran yet, right? Because the bean of this class is not created. So now when I will hit this endpoint, then it will go and it will run this particular line of a code, right? So in this line of a code, we are calling this particular class. And at the time of running this line of a code, then only the application context will create the bean of this class. So now let me run this. So now let me run this. I'll go to Postman and I will hit this endpoint. Okay, so as soon as we have hit the endpoint, you could see we are getting this eager initialization. That means the constructor is running. That means the bean of this particular class is been created now. So this was about the lazy initialization. If you want to make any particular class to be lazily initialized, so this is how you can do it by using this lazy annotation. Okay. So in this video, this much only. If you like the video, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.